Hello, this is the non-verbal video.
Yes, welcome to our playmat.
Yes, we're on the floor, we're getting grounded, we're trying to get out of our minds.
Yeah, and this is like an invitation for you to explore jealousy in a playful but also in a very like embodied way. So completely non-verbal and going more and more and deeper into the body, into the more like the memory of what jealousy feels like in your body, and to see what it does with your partner's body.
And there's also a way to re-establish connection. For us, it's so beautiful to just, when we feel we get stuck in our minds and we get stuck in arguments or in words, and then just to get rid of the words and see what the body wants to explore in connection with another human being.
Yeah.
And that is so beautiful just to see how that process, the dance, it's like a dance, and I love it. And it's inspired by Embodied Intimacy's work.
Yeah.
Also want to give them, so really check out Embodied Intimacy's homepage and their courses. They have so much beautiful things on intimacy.
Yeah.
And how to connect.
Mm-hmm.
But basically it is just going back to being a child again, to play.
Yeah.
And be in our bodies. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah. And sometimes it's so beautiful to be able to say to each other, all right, let's just play this out on like with our bodies, and to get away from trying to find the right things to say, or to find the perfect words of how to bring it across, or
who is right or who is wrong.
Yeah, it's just like when you feel like, I'm so tired of trying to work this out with words. And the body actually already knows kind of where it's stuck and what it wants to do. And
for me it's often like, okay, then I leave, I separate and I go out, and I'm going to take care of this on my own, and I don't want to speak anymore. But this is a great thing to do before. That can be the last option, but if you still want to stay in connection, try this first.
Yeah. And should we say some like agreements when we're on the mat? Yeah.
So there's no, like, you can always say stop. You can always go out of the mat and say, okay, it's enough. And so it's not to overpower the other one.
Definitely. So it's like you want to come into a meeting where both of you are like in this dance that you mentioned. So it's not like dominance and submission where you kind of overpower someone, or it's like the movements that you do, they need to be able to be reversible. So it's not like you pin someone down and like wrestle them and wait for them to pass out. Like it's not like that. It's really like, it's curiosity, it's like playfulness. It can also become sexual. It can be rough, but it can also be super gentle, yeah. Like sensual. You just want to like, I don't know, like just play with the ends of the hair for a while, if that's what you're curious about in that moment. Like there's no script. If you know what you're gonna do in this, then you're not in the moment. If you already have an expectation of what this will look like, then you're not actually playing with an openness to it.
And sound is super welcome. Yeah. Not words, but feel into what wants to come out of your mouth also. So express in your body and sound.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Do it. So the invitation is there. And we will just sort of sit opposite each other. And then it's good to just feel into the feeling of jealousy. Like, what does it do in your body when you hear the word jealousy? And then you just allow for whatever wants to unfold. And when you get the impulse to start, then you start.
And sometimes you want to start with the eye gaze, and sometimes maybe not. You can close your eyes and just feel. It's up to you. Oh, feel your own body. You want to bite?
I think that's pretty.
Oh, I forgot that we recording. Oh yes, hi.
Yes.
We're back.
So
Oh,
it'll be something like that, or nothing like that, or exactly like I don't know.
it can be anything, and it's different every time.
Yeah.
And it's just something that it feels so good to not connect in words and still be so much in connection.
Yeah, and it has happened that I've bit your toe. It's happened that I got really angry and sad and that I cried, and it's happened that we ended up making love.
Yeah.
And it's also happened that we, even after this, like it was still a bit like stuckness, and it's still a bit of more like it had to be
and
moved, and then we had to have a talk. Like there is no sort of right or wrong way around this. It's just another tool to see what the body wants to do.
And also sometimes this like subtle is really good to start like this. Sometimes maybe you just need to jump and shake and get like energy, but just get out of your system first.
Yeah.
And then you can meet like this.
Yeah.
So it depends completely where you're at.
And it clearly doesn't just work for jealousy. You can use this
Yeah.
anytime you feel like there's something that you want to look at or you want to explore, or maybe there isn't really anything and you just like the fun of it.
Yeah.
Or that's how you want to start making love. Like there is no...
Because that can also be like when you have a date and you have like, oh, let's have this night together, and you say, oh, everything is set up just for, and now we're going to go to bed and we're going to make love, and you go into patterns that is like, okay, this is how we usually undress and blah blah blah. Then this can be a beautiful way. Okay, let's just play without words, and then it will be a completely new way of connecting and maybe make love. But it's like it's a beautiful invitation to get out of patterns, because it has to come from inside and in connection.
Yeah. And it's good if lots of things moved. It's good to also afterwards be able to say, like, how are you feeling and what do you need right now and how can I support you in this? Like, you might just want to then also lay in your partner's lap for a while and let the person stroke you for until you kind of come back to more of a centered way. So it can bring up a lot of emotions also. Yeah, so enjoy, explore, tell us all about it.
Dance, play, connect, breathe. sound.
Yeah,
Yes.
and hopefully all of these tools that we've shared with you around jealousy, have been helpful in some shape or form. And we are still like exploring this topic also, like and finding ways to get more clarity around this. It's like an ongoing life.
Everything is
Journey.
another fucking opportunity for growth. And we keep on growing and transforming. Life and love.
Yeah.
It
So
does.
thank you.
Thank you. Fredrik and Janie.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.